Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Great to see you all. So I need to get on and make this for the wedding. I've decided to use what I made last night. Got a little idea of what I'm going to do, but I need your help. So hello, everyone who's in the live. Hello, if you're watching on the replay. Thank you for coming and seeing what I'm up to. Hi Heather, hi Lisa, hi Judy, hi Mindy, hi Anne and Heather and basically it's Heather and Anne and Judy and Lisa and whoever just all saying hello to each other, which is really lovely. Hi Bev, hi Patricia, hi Shaz. And at the top I've pinned, so as I said last night, I would, with consultation with Mindy and Lisa, I have postponed the flag class. Lisa, I'm sorry I didn't message you. I thought you'd still be asleep. But I messaged Mindy, or I spoke to Mindy, and we've moved the flag class till September. Now, if that date isn't good for you, Lisa, I think it's the 20th of September. If it's not good for you, can you message me and we will discuss it and change it again? So what I will do, Lisa, you've got a choice, either to move your current booking to the crochet class or to the flag book class. Message me, let me know, and I will sort it at the end of this live. For everybody else, basically I'm doing a beginner's crochet class on the 19th of July, so that's not this Friday but the Friday after. And so I do recommend though that you obviously do have a hook and yarn, but also watch the video, the beginner video that is linked in that class information, and you actually just get started because you've got a week to kind of practice the hold and all that kind of stuff, which would be really useful for you to come to class already having that kind of movement in your head, get your hands moving that way. So there we go. Yes, the other option is, yeah, Lisa, you can do the Pacific class. So just let me know what you would like to do. Yes, because I've got 2 people booked on the South Pacific class timings. So, oh, have fun with her, Bev. Awesome. That's great. Okay, so desk view. Here we go. I stamped yesterday, and I was thinking of trying to create something along the lines of, do you remember I made this kind of star book that opened up, and that was quite fun how it opened up? I was wondering whether it would be fun to do something similar with this, but rather than having it staggered, I would have this as the inner panels. I mean, I could do it that they're kind of framed a little bit, and so I need to be able to get 6 pieces out of this, so that this would be all the inner sections. I may add some extra words, but we'll use that. Oh no, I've gone and left my trimmer in the other room. Oh, you please bear with me. I'm literally going to be 1 minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Welcome whoever's come in. I've got to go and get my trimmer. I'm so sorry. I've left it in the front room because I was making stuff for the wedding. Bear with. Oh, hold on. I wonder if... Hold on. I might be able to use... Oh, I've got the old one. I've got my old Stampin' Up one. Oh, no, if this starts to annoy me, I'll go and get the new one. Okay. So I'm going to cut this at 10.5 centimeters, which is half of my sheet there. And then basically I need to cut this in a way that I'll get, so if I do this at 9 centimeters and score it at 4.5, I'll get my inner pieces. So if I score at 4.5 and cut at 9, there we go. Okay, let's try that. Score at 4.5. It's quite bumpy because we put a lot of embossing powder on this yesterday. So if you missed the live of me making this gorgeous grungy background, please do go check that out. You have one like this, do you, Judy? Yeah, I'm slowly getting rid of my blades. There's various ones of my customers who, oh, I need to cut that then, who have this one too, and I did have some spare blades that are slowly going, and so it's going to get to the point where I won't be able to use this because the blades will be gone. But it's like my emergency backup one, this one. So just to remind you, I'm scoring at 4.5, which is about 1 3/4, and then cutting at 3.5 inches or 9 centimeters. And I've just got those tiny little bits left over. So the idea is that that's going to be stuck on the inside. Oh, where did I put my book? There we go. So I might just get some complementary colours to go with this, and I have the darkest colour on the inside, so that would be pretty peacock, wouldn't it? If I do 3 layers. So if I increase them by 1 centimetre on both sides, so that the next layer will be oh, hold on. Pretty peacock is the colour that I'm kind of missing right now. Oh well. Let's go for a bit of summer splash then. Actually, I might need 2 of those. Yeah, I will need 2 of those. And I'll need, ooh, a bit of coastal. 2 of those as well. Now, I think it's going to be pushing it, but I was hoping I might be able to cut two sheets in one go, but we'll see. I remember this trimmer not being brilliant at that, but yes, managed to do it. Okay, so these panels have got to be, now do I want these at 11 or do I give them a little bit more? Let me just double check how much wider. So that was 7. That was 7.5. Oh, it was only 1 centimetre. Oh, okay. So actually, we're going to score at 5. Let's score at 5 and cut at 10. Let's do that then. Score at 5 and cut at 10. So unfortunately, because of our weird measurement of British paper, I'm only going to get 2 out of this piece of paper. 10, cut 10, because I'm not going to have enough left over. That will just go in my scrap pile. Hi Susan! Hi Kim! Who else has joined? Lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for joining. Those of you who've just joined, I am using the stamped paper that I created last night to make a kind of star, kind of opening album-y thing for my son and his fiance. Well, they'll be married, I guess, by the time they open it. So I definitely want to cut that there. So cut that 10.5. So now I'm going to score at 5.5. So what I do miss about this, about the new trimmer, while I'm using the old one, is on the old one you've got this you have a section here that you can push the card onto to butt it a bit. This old trimmer doesn't have that. So I'm scoring at 5.5 and then cutting at 11. 5.5. Yes, I'm doing through 2 because I'm trying to save some time. I'll cut through 11. And rather than cut up that whole piece, I'm just going to cut this at 11. Score at 5.5. 10.5 there. Alright, so in terms of construction then, I'm just going to fold all our sections in half. Got a really good pinch. And I'm looking at that going, that's not strictly perfect, unfortunately. So I'm going to go through this and just make sure. Oh, I know what, let me see which is the shortest. I'm going to have to go with whatever the shortest one is. That one. Let's see what that actually measures. Okay, so at 10.5, that's perfect. Let's see. It's very odd. Oh, there we go. It's literally a sliver, but I know that it's going to be showing if I don't equalize those all up. Sorry, I did 2 then, that's why it was a bit harder. Half. Who else is a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to cutting up their cardstock? Sometimes I can just let it go, but when you're creating something that's going to be as scrutinized as this, I just feel it's good to get your measurements correct. So I've got a feeling, I've got the same issue here. There's going to be a few that, say that one. Yep. Tiny slither coming off that. Bev is, I can imagine that you are, Bev. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. Hi, Monica. How are the wedding preparations going? Okay, I think, yeah. I've just been getting through my list. May said that she needed a change of undergarment, so we popped to Shrewsbury today. And actually we got a few different things that we wanted to, that a bit difficult, more difficult to get when you live in a smaller town, but in Shrewsbury you've got a bit more choice. So we headed to Shrewsbury this afternoon. I went to my favourite sandwich shop in the world. If you ever come to Shrewsbury, I do recommend you come to, or you go to Philpotts. They make the most awesomest sandwiches. And so May had a tuna and cheese melt or toasty, and then I also purchased those crochet fans out there, massive crochet hook. So the biggest size that I had in my house was a size 9 crochet hook, and so I was going through some old clothes of my kids and my husband yesterday, and going through what was suitable to be sent to a charity shop, what wasn't, and there were some t-shirts. I may have chopped up some t-shirts. I wasn't supposed to, because I didn't realise that the pile of clothing that I was sorting through, basically I thought were all destined for leaving the house. But somebody had inadvertently put clothes that had just been dried from the rack and were meant to be put away. So I was having a merry old time in the garden yesterday, going through clothes, going, right, well, that's for so and so, you know, like uniform, you know, giving them to somebody, or what else? You know, stuff for the charity shop, and then stuff that's like for the rag bin, basically, because it's not good enough for the charity shop. And then I thought, oh, these t-shirts would be really good to make some t-shirt yarn. So if you've never made t-shirt yarn, there's a really cool way of cutting up a t-shirt to do that really easily. So I'm going to try and share that at some point as a video. And I then, after I cut it, I thought, oh no, actually May came out into the garden and she was like, what's my t-shirt doing here? And I went, oh, I thought that was, you know, stuff that you'd set aside to go. And she went, no, I still wear that. And I went, oh. So if some of May's stuff is here, that means that somebody else's stuff is here. And whoops, I've chopped up one of Tom's t-shirts. But to be fair, it wasn't his favourite. Like, he thinks, I mean, what sort of purple was it? It's like a dark purple t-shirt. For him, that's bright. Like, he does not do bright clothes. So I chopped up the purple t-shirt that he considered bright. And I have made a cute little basket for a friend of mine, because yesterday, do you ever get that feeling? You think, oh, I'm sure it's somebody's birthday today, or it's coming up soon. I know, I had that niggly feeling yesterday. And then, of course, I went on Facebook and realised it's one of my girlfriends in Welshpool. It was her birthday yesterday. So I've made her a little... If anyone follows Janice and her little baskets, I've made a Janice style basket for her with the t-shirt yarn that I chopped up that Tom used to wear. And actually an old white t-shirt I used to wear as well. So, right. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, no. There we go. Just wanted to move that down a little bit. Okay. Right, so this is how you do your panels. So that means that when it's open, you get that lovely, get those different colours. Hi, Kenzie. You all know we're Stampin' Up here, but I got some lovely Graphic 45 Paper Cafe Parisienne. Ooh, is that a new collection then, Kim? Right, now I do sort of want to try and connect up. No, that's not that one. No, that's not that one. Okay. Oh, that one connects with that one. Okay. Right. Right, this is going to be a little bit tedious for everyone who's on the live watching, but if you're watching this on the replay, now you've seen me do that section, I'm basically going to repeat doing that section for the next 5 more. So if you want to skip ahead on this video, please feel free to do that, because it literally is just going to be me taping and sticking and taping and sticking. So it's not going to be that interested. But for those of you in the chat, oh, what else can I tell you? We went to the Works. Those of you in the UK, you know what the Works is. Did you know the Works aren't doing their card, system anymore, their coupon-y system anymore? Basically, I presented my card to get it scanned and to collect my points, and she said, and she literally in front of me just cut it up and put it in the bin. She went, "We're not doing these anymore." Basically, the company had an audit, and they had to decide whether to carry on doing the I don't know what you call it, the point system to earn points, or basically go bust. And I was like, okay. And she said, so they've decided to, or to put the prices up. That was it. So she said, well, they've basically decided to bin that scheme, because then it means that they can just carry on selling stuff at quite a low, good value, put it that way. The Works is known for quite being good value for money. So I was like, okay, can't argue with that. And the fact she kept dropping into the conversation, well, I've still got my job, because otherwise I wouldn't have a job. I was thinking, okay. So yeah, we love the Works. So May really wanted to pick up 2 packs of cards, because shout out to Nikki Winter, who came and visited last week. She taught us this game, card game, and you need 2 packs of cards for it. And she did spy in another shop a pack of cards, but they were like £2.50 each. And I was like, yeah, okay, I don't mind spending £2.50 on a pack of cards, but we need 2 packs of cards. So that's like £5 for a pack of cards to play this one game. I think we'll go somewhere else. And then she spotted in the Works they were £1 each, this pack of cards. So I was like, yeah, I don't mind buying that. So got a pack of cards. What else did she get? Oh, we were in, is it Tiger? That shop? Paper Tiger? They sell kind of fun, quirky things. Oh dear, I didn't mean to do that. But you're not going to see it, so I'm going to keep going. See you, Bev. Have a lovely time. Oh, but graphic 45 papers are so nice. So did Kim say whether or not it was a new collection? I like that. Hello, my fave stampers. Oh, lovely to see you, Kenzie. Well, Kenzie, how is your shoulder all mended now? And is Shaz on here? Shaz, how's your daughter? I need updates. I meant to message you earlier. Hello, Miss Mary. Day 3 of being retired. What day were you on, Mary? Day 3 in Mary Hulk's house. She's merely been in her pyjamas on the sofa. Sorry, that's a Big Brother reference, Mary. So here in the UK, when Big Brother came out, there was this one guy who used to do the voiceover for the narration for the Big Brother, and it just became absolutely synonymous with Big Brother. And so whenever people would do like spoofs of Big Brother, it was like you had to talk in his accent. So oh, that's good to hear, Kenzie. So whenever we do kind of a spoof on Big Brother, you've got to do it with that accent. So day 4 at Mary Hawk's house. She's mainly drinking champagne and eating strawberries. For those of you who don't know, Mary's just recently retired. So every day is like a holiday. Okay, Shaz. You love Big Brother? Really, Heather? I would not have guessed that you liked Big Brother. Oh my goodness. I've not watched it for years. Years and years and years. Although you really, well, I really grew to have very high affection for certain contestants years ago. Like they became part of your life for like 6 weeks. Day 7 in Mary Hawk's house. What has she mainly been doing? Eh? Right, so that's obviously from one piece of the page because it's continuous there. So that I don't lose my place, I am actually going to stick those together because they work together. Oops. Right. Oh, fascinating, Shaz. Day 7 in the Stampin Up house. We've mainly been stamping with Flirty Flamingo and eating pecan pie. Nice, Mary. They've been mainly stamping with a challenge. Yes, we'd have. Can you imagine if? Okay, right. Let's imagine we did a Big Brother house, but it was like a Stampin' Up Big Brother, right? So, what challenges would we be doing? And oh, that'd be so hilarious. We'd have a big chair made from brown packing paper. Oh, that's lovely, Mary. Well, that dates you a little bit as well, Shaz, doesn't it? Oh, just did that again. Bit exuberant with the ripping. Probably should just use scissors. Actually, I've got a feeling this is not. Is this Stampin' Up tearing tape or not? Oh, I don't know. Oh, one of my memories of one of the challenges was where they had to go into this room and chop onions. Like they got given a whole load of onions to chop. Right, just finding it easier just to get on and do the sticky first and then. Okay. Oh, I finished watching The Woman in White. I thought it was an okay adaptation. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. Oh boy, a dog and not duct tape, tear and tape. That's not going to be a pretty sight. For some reason that one's not quite level, but I'm going to have to go with it. Not quite sure why. Oh well. Oh, the other thing I was going to suggest last night, Shaz, was when Tom had rumbling. So I can't say it definitely works if you do have the actual stones, but he would drink hot apple juice. And that would be like he'd have his last drink at about 7 o'clock in the evening and just have some hot apple. Like the concentrated stuff that you can get at the health food shop, the real proper apple. Oh no, I've just taken off the wrong bit. I'm making a star book thing, Mary, with what I made last night. I've decided that I'll make this for my son and his wife to be, because I don't think I'm going to have time to do anything else. So, and actually it's quite unique and funky and he'll like it. Right, what am I doing? Oh, that one's already done. Okay. You need a class on this? Are you watching me now, Kim? You don't need a class on this. Well, I suppose I might need to give you some measurements. There we go. Thanks for sharing, Vicky. Right, so what challenges would we have in the Big Brother Stampin' Up house then? I think there definitely would be some food challenges related to the names of colours. Like, you'd have a stamping challenge, but then also cook with the colours. Ooh. You know when you do something just so often you think, oh, I can do this, and then you go to do it and then your fingers go weird and you're like, no, how did I do it? I've forgotten. Oh, Big Brother, it's a TV show. Yeah, it's a TV show. Basically, they put a whole group of people into a house that's got cameras like in all over the place, and they record everything that they do, and but the living conditions are a little bit stressful. I've just realised I haven't actually melted some of this powder properly. Need to let that cool down because I think the sticky will be going, what are you doing? Right, so I need to figure out how to put this together. Right. No. Oh, yes. That one to that one. That one to that one. Okay. Two messy what? Craft rooms, 2 teams, and who could put everything back into place in the quickest time? Like a tidy up challenge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, come and do that in my room, please. I know, but Stampin' Up Big Brother will be so much more fun. We could have the scrapbookers versus the card makers. Oh, so the other thing that we took to Shrewsbury, so there was a bit of a saga trying to find shoes that were comfortable for me. We ended up finding some in a charity shop for £6.50, bargainous. but the heel was sort of like coming away, like so it's got a heel, and then the black, like the cap on the bottom, was coming away. So we were going to just go and get some super glue and stick it together, but then I thought, well, I'm going to Shrewsbury, there's a cobbler's in Shrewsbury, we'll go get it fixed. So we were walking from the station up into town, and the first cobbler's was shut, and the lady next door said, well, he's had to go and get his car fixed, but he'll be back in an hour. And I was like, okay, yeah, we might come back, see you later. But then while we were in town, we spotted another cobbler's. So I went in and said, oh, hi, I said, I want to get this fixed. And he said, oh, let's have a look at it. I said, look, it just needs gluing. And he said, oh, I'll have a look at it. So anyway, he took the shoe in his hand, had the heel thing there, and he went, oh no, this is no good. And he literally ripped the whole thing off, like it's not the heel itself, it's just the bit that goes on the ground, the little black cappy. No, it's not even a cap. What's it called? The heel. Oh, the thing that goes on the end. Anyway, I was like, oh, okay. And then he went, oh, have you got the other one? I went, yeah. And he went, oh, let's have a look at that. And he literally just went plop, and he took it off. And he said, what we need to do is properly put something on it. I said, well, it's just that we're leaving Wednesday, and we've got to, the wedding's on Saturday. He went, oh no, it'll be done in half an hour. Here, have a ticket, come back. I went, okay. So he fixed it properly, and he like shined the shoes and polished them and made them nice. And he said, actually, they're a good make. And I went, okay. He said, oh, are they Clarks? And then he went, oh no, it's Footloose. He went, oh no, that's a really good brand. He said, they're probably about £60 to buy new. How much did you pay for them? And I went, oh no, £6.50. He went, oh, there we go, that's good. So I paid £6.50 for the shoe, £8.50 to have the heels mended, and got a really nice comfy pair of shoes for May to wear, and she'll probably, those will be her smart black shoes now that she can use. So right, so I've stuck that together. So it's very sturdy, I have to say. It feels super duper chunky. And I'm wondering about putting a little bit of Winker Stella, the gold Winker Stella that I've got left over from years and years ago. Just give that a little bit of a twinkle at the edge there, like that. Oh yeah. Oh, and then May picked up a hardback copy by Penguin, a fabric hardback, really nice copy of The Wizard of Oz. And I tried to shop for, I think she paid £1. She was very happy. She likes her cloth-bound editions of books. So she hadn't got that one yet. Yeah, it can be hard to find. I have to admit, the shoes that I'm wearing for the wedding are not the most comfortable, but I'm not planning to keep wearing them. Like, at any opportunity, I'm going to be taking them off. Like, I'll be wearing them as people come into the church, and then as soon as the service starts, I'm gonna take them off. Right, I'm gonna hold this super duper tight and just run some gold over the top of here as well. And then some over here. Not that you'll see the bottom, but I know it's there. Oh. A little bit of twinkle there. A little bit of twinkle there. Yeah, it's super sturdy. I mean, that is so sturdy. I mean, it's like a little mini table. Okay, so now I need to punch holes here and here Or, you know what I could do? Magnets. I should have done magnets. I mean, I have got these strips here, so what I could do is pop some magnets under there and there, and then ding! What do you think? Good idea? Get my magnets out. Right, that one that side, that on that side. Oh, they don't. Do they correspond or not? Oh, that one corresponds to there. That one won't correspond to that one because that's the other side. Okay. So, oh no, what am I doing? Forgot what I was doing then. 1, 2, I think 3. No, a bit lower down. One, 2. 3. Do the pictures go on the outside? Yeah, like that. It's kind of an alternative card, basically. Yeah, you can use it, you can do it wider and make it into a little album. I have done one of those before actually, and taught that many years ago in an in-person class. And we made them, so for those of you who've been Stampin' Up demonstrators for a while, we made it to fit inside these boxes. Now, unfortunately, Stampin' Up don't sell these anymore, but we did a little album that was like this size, and then when you open, it was housed in here, and then you opened it up. So each page was about this size. That was really fun. So I could maybe design a project that would fit in, yeah, I don't know, it'd just be a bigger project. No! Oh, I thought that was going to stick on the thing then. Right, glue. Glue. Or glue ribbon under the strips. Yeah, I was going to maybe punch a hole in the glue, but I've got these strippy things left over, so I may as well use these, otherwise they'll just go to waste. Or were you thinking of something as well with these? I'll put rather a lot of glue on then. A little snip, I could see that that was too wide. Okay, there we go. So then I need a piece of tape like so. And get a magnet. Oh, that one's broken. Although that's probably enough. I could still use that. Don't want to waste a magnet. Yeah, these are so thin that if you let them go clap back on, they break. Okay. Whew, right, that's on. You think the colour wheel one will fit in the scalloped tag box? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember what. Oh, I think, did I make it to fit in it, Judy? Ribbon under the strips. Ribbon under the same strips, and they could tie together. Did I make wedding favours? I contributed to something with the wedding favours. Yeah, I don't want to spoil right now what it is. I'll tell you all about it afterwards. But I helped do the names that have gone on the wedding favours. And actually, I've got 4 more to do to take down with me, so I've got to get that done at some point. Yeah, see, that feels powdery. I'm not sure that even though I spent ages and ages yesterday trying to heat all that gold embossing. Right, I also want to clean off some of this white. So I'm using a bit of spit there. But I feel like some of that needs to come off. Right, shall we see if it works then? Yay! Lovely jubbly. And what I could do, actually, I won't do it on here, but I could write their names in various places, couldn't I? And also their wedding date. Yeah, I could write their wedding date in there. Actually, I could do that. Could do that now. I've just seen a spot that would look good for that. There we go. Find a spot to put their names. I don't want to do it over the text, really. So there's a blankish space there. Oh, there's a sort of space there. Maybe I should have done this before I stuck it all together, but okay. I think that's it. You'll be for big ears for details next week. Yeah. Right, so there we go. How long has that taken? So that's taken an hour in terms of its construction. And then it took about an hour yesterday to do all the stamping. but it's a really lovely way to, I mean, I've used up all of that Stamp One Sheet Wonder to create that, and it's a really great way to show off some stamping. And yeah, really love that. So obviously if you're in the States and your cardstock is slightly different, let's just quickly go over alternate measurements for you then. Ruler. So because your cardstock measures 8.5 by 11, sorry, I'm just going to do some quick mathematics here. So I would cut your, hold on, sorry, I had the maths then in my head and then it went. Maybe at 3 and, oh hiya, 3, so yours is 8.5 by 11, so your cardstock comes up to here, so let's say 3 then. So because yours comes up to there, let's go 3. And because your cardstock is 8.5 by 8.5, so actually no, make it 3.5, because I was just trying to think how are we going to get that panel, the thin panel, but you can get it out the other side of the cardstock because you're going to have some spare. All right, what you need me for something? No? Oh, okay. Tom just wandered in and wandered back out. So if we say 3.5 then, seven, 3.5. Okay, so, and then you would score at 1 3/4. 1 3/4, yep. 1 3/4. Alright. Yep. You would cut there. Alright. So instead of doing it 10 centimeters at that point there, you would cut yours at, well actually you could make them slightly longer, sorry, you could do them at 3 and a, oh you could do it a bit, yeah, a bit longer. Actually yeah, you could do it at, what's that, 3.5, 3 3/4 if you wanted to. So these would be, I'm going to write notes now because if I do this as a class, you guys will want to know. Score at 1 3/4. Okay. Okay, there we go. Right, any questions? Any questions? Any questions? So you definitely need to have a trimmer that has obviously a score tool and a cutting blade rather, and you need obviously a coordinating card, and if you didn't have magnets you could do ribbon instead. What else do you need to know? And some good glue, basically. Yeah. So I love how these, like, they all just meet in the middle there. It's quite springy. Hi Jodie. So there we go. So you could package that up in a box. Could make a box for that. Shall we make a box? I don't know if I've got enough here. What does this measure? Oh, 2.5 inches. Oh, let's try making a box. I'm going to score it 2.5. Two and a half, and then 3.25, then another 2.5, so that'll be 1, 2.5, so that'll be 5.75, and then add on quarter, so that'll be 6, 6.5, and then cut a bit so I can stick it all together. And then score at 3/4. Yes. Oh, it might be easier to do it that way around. And how long is this? 4.25. So score at 5.25 there. And then give that another 3/4 as well. So cut at 6 inches. Oh, right. Right, Heather. How are you, Jodie? Nice to see you. Good, good to hear. Have you been doing a lot of singing recently? let's double check this will go in. Yep, it will. So glue up one side. Ah, okay. I could do a little magnetic closure on this. If I stick a magnet underneath. I'll just stick underneath. That could go on the top. Got magnet happy tonight. There we go. Oh well, that's where it's decided to go, so I might just curve those around a bit nicer. So it's a bit obvious that that's where you open it from. Oh, not brilliant, but there we go. There we go, that can go on the back. only thing it's left to do is maybe to decorate that section, and I did have those little leftover pieces, didn't I? So I could just pop that onto the front there. Just eyeball that. Oh, 2 inches. Okay. Easy enough. I can write their names on there. Oh, really? That's the front. So to make it obvious that this is the front, I'm going to obviously write their names on the front, but I'm going to just run that a pen. This is Pretty Peacock down the edge. And maybe a little tiny bit of wink as well. I'm sure she can make a box as well. Do you mean making them from scratch, like to fit something? You can make albums, Shaz. You can definitely make boxes. Okay, right, I'm done. Ta-da! Yeah, it does come down to confidence sometimes. Just get a scrap piece of paper and work it out. Or even just drawing the measurements, not necessarily perfectly drawing it, but just drawing a square and writing down the measurements and then timesing them by 2 and then adding the gussets. You know, you get there. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I can't promise that there's going to be videos for the next few days. If I get a chance to film something, I will. But yeah, I'm going to be away from my desk doing wedding stuff. Yay! So thank you so much, everybody who've just sent their best wishes, kind wishes, and things like that. And I look forward to catching up with you all next week. I'm trying to think what I could film. Oh, actually, yeah, there are some jobs that I do need to get done that I could possibly film. There we go. Right. So, yeah, if you've got any questions about my process, if you want me to do a class on this, let me know. Although there's a long list of classes that you guys are wanting me to do. And just a reminder, we've moved the flag book class now to September for what would normally be the 7 o'clock at my time one, and replaced it with a crochet class. So if you're interested in joining me for doing beginner's crochet, then that's going to be on the 19th. I guess the fun thing about this is that if you wanted to, you could display it that way. You don't have to pop them together. You get to see all that. But yeah, it's fun. Super duper fun. Right, lots of love to you all. Yes, indeed, lots of love and prayers for you and your family, Shaz, especially your daughter. And thank you, Lindy. And we'll see you again soon. All right, take care, everyone. Ta-da.